Good morning. Today's Tuesday, August 29th, 2017, and I'm leaving the Callahan's Lodge and headed out to Ashland. And then from Ashland to Etna and back on the trail. So yesterday when I got into Callahan Lodge here, me and American Idol, Mary Poppins and Tripsy, we all had supper together. That was probably the greatest burger I've ever had in my life. Yeah, it was really good. And then we spent the night out on the lawn. That was great too. Another beautiful morning, and I'm pushing forward. The reason I'm skipping from Ashland to Etna is because of another crazy wildfire. So hopefully that's the last skip I'll have to do. I really hope that's the last one. Headed to Ashland. Well, I got a ride from Callahan's Lodge here to Ashland. It's a beautiful little town. And from here, I'm gonna head out to Etna. But first I'm gonna stop at Ruby's and get a steak and cheese burrito I was told about. Supposed to be really good, and then maybe stop at a brewery or something like that too, and head all the way to Etna. I just had a couple of beers at the Growler guys. Great place to have a beer. They had like $2 Tuesdays today. It's pretty sweet. And got my resupply from the post office. Now I'm headed over to Ruby's again, where I had that burrito earlier. I ran into Shameless, Zach, and Angie. So I think I'm actually gonna stay in town at the hostel. Since I ran into them, and yeah, it should be a good time. I'm gonna meet them up. I'm gonna meet up with them at Ruby's. They're having supper there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna spend the night. I was gonna head out today, but you know, plans change. I'm here at the Mountain Provisions outdoor store, and I just exchanged my 3 darn tough pair of socks for brand new ones. So I got 3 brand new pair of socks for no charge at all. Darn Tough exchanged them for me, so they did. I'm here at the Ashland Hostel. I spent the night here. Yesterday I was just gonna pick up my resupply and head out. I was sitting at the Growler guys having a beer, and then I ordered another one, and thank goodness I did, because sitting there a little while longer I ran into Zach, Shameless, and Angela came in. I couldn't believe it, because we hadn't seen each other since before, well, a couple days, but I mean, it was just odd that they came in there too, so that was really cool. Started hanging out with them, walked around town, and then decided that I'd spend the night here too. I'm all packed up, ready to go. I'm just gonna wait for my phone to charge a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna hitch all the way to Etna. Made myself a sign, Ashland to Etna, so should be pretty good. It's been a really nice day. Definitely recommend staying here if you plan on staying in Ashland anywhere. This is a great hostel, very friendly, and yeah, just an awesome place. So I'm gonna be heading out probably in about half hour, and we'll see how this this hitchhike goes. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's quite a long drive, so it's like 120 miles or something like that on trail, but I'm not sure how far on the road, but either way. Yeah, it's been good though. I'm glad I stayed. Again, plans change on a whim. So yeah, see you guys down the trail. Well, I'm leaving the hostel now. I got my sign here. It's on the back of my resupply box lid. It was a great stay here at the hostel. And now I'm headed to Etna. See if I can get all the way onto the trail today yet. here on I-5 and I'm gonna attempt to get a ride all the way to Etna. I'm here in a small town of Fort Jones, the lumber yard. There's a fella that picked me up from, well, I got a ride from Ashland, just a little ways down the road to a gas station, and from there, this fella picked me up and seen my sign, the PCT sign, and he's a big, not a backpacker, but he loves to hike, and he says he said he did Mount Shasta over 31 times already, so that's pretty cool. And so he just needs to pick up some stuff here at the lumber yard because he's making a deck, and he said he's gonna bring me all the way out to the trailhead. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe it. And it's like 1 or 2 o'clock and I'll be at the trailhead in no time. Thought it'd take me like a whole day, multiple rides, but yeah, this couldn't have worked out better. Again, it always does work out, so yeah. Yeah, I should be there probably within maybe an hour or so. Not really sure exactly how far we have to go yet, but we've been traveling for quite some time, and the smoke is just way worse than it has been, than I've seen it at all, like ever on this trip yet, so I'm here at the Etna Summit Trailhead, and this is the Sawyers Bar Road, just over there. And I'm at mile 1052.9, and I'm in California. Yeah. There's a lot of fire trucks here. A lot of people fighting the fires. And there's a man named Bill. He's a chiropractor, or sorry, a carpenter. And he had that van full of wood. Anyway, he dropped me he picked me up all the way from close to Ashland there, and brought me all the way to the trailhead here. And then I think we probably spent 3-4 hours just talking about like just geology, all the rocks out here, the trees, the shrubs, the flowers, everything. It was crazy. Yeah, pretty much forgot everything he said, but yeah, what a fountain of information that was. Holy crap. So I'm finally back on the trail. I think I'm gonna go about 5 miles today. It's a little over 1,000-foot climb right off the bat here to get to a first water source, and I really wouldn't mind camping at a water source. See what happens, see how I feel. Fully loaded pack, and I am off. California. Earlier when I got to that trailhead, you could clearly see the smoke in a defined area over this hill here. And now it seems like the wind has changed and it's getting really smoky. Rest of the trail family was gonna all spend the night, or spend the day, spend one more day in Ashland. So they'll be catching up to me real shortly though. They're pretty fast. And today I was just lazy. I mean, I didn't want to go too far anyway today, and that's why I had no problem sitting there talking to that he was a carpenter, but he went to Stanford for geology, and yeah, it was really cool meeting him. I'm here at mile 1054.5, the Ruffey Lake Junction, Headed up there. Paynes Lake and PCT just continues. Yeah, I can right away tell that all the rock and everything, that we're in California. Beautiful lake down there. It's really unfortunate that we had to skip by the Marble Mountain Wilderness. I think that's what it's called. I got told a lot of good things about it, and it was supposed to be really beautiful. Gee, you really can't see anything past, like, just these trees up here. The smoke is really rolling in again. I'm here at the stream at mile 1057.9. There's some clear water, wow. Looks like there's a little spot here for camping. I think I might continue down to the Paynes Lake, just a little bit further. Although I'm wondering if I should, yeah, never mind. I'm gonna stay right here. Look at this spot, nice and flat. I'd rather get water from this stream than from a lake outlet anyway, so. And it's just a little ways down, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I think this will be perfect. I think I only did about little over 5 miles since I stepped out of Buddy's van, so at that trailhead. But that's okay. Didn't plan on doing much today anyway. I'm glad I actually spent that like 4 or 5 hours. His name was Bill. Yeah, hanging out with him, talking to him, and yeah, just being lazy, making more friends. Oh yeah. Nice and close to the water too. Hear the water rushing by all night. It's always nice. I am hungry. I think today all I've eaten was for breakfast. I made myself 2 eggs. I had a croissant, a handful of blueberries, and some Triscuits crackers or whatever it was. That was my breakfast. Not much at all, especially for me. I usually eat a hell of a lot more than that, but anyway, I'm gonna start supper and call it a day. The last 3 days have been awesome. A 34-mile day coming into Callahan. I was still impressed with myself that I actually did that, and I did get a little bit of a blister. The blister that I do kind of have, it just got a little bit bigger. That's the one I've had all along, on the outside of the heel on the right foot. So, and besides that, it was nothing at all. Even in the morning when I woke up, walking around, I felt fine, no problem at all. It was really nice to have that day off yesterday though, and pretty much all day today too, so 2 lazy days in a row. My body's feeling really good. So hopefully I can get up nice and early and just knock off 20 to 25 miles again. And yeah, 20 miles is pretty damn easy if you're getting up at around 6 or 7. So, well, now anyway for me. In the beginning it wasn't. I have my trail legs now. Feeling good. Alright, let me set up and supper time. Oh, that water is so nice and cold. Some Chinese fried rice. I used a little bit of this the other day. I'm going to use the rest of this and add a little bit more of Spanish rice to it. Hot sauce, olive oil, a little bit of spices. And I got a pack of bacon. I'm going to only use like 4 or 5 strips here. I have some wraps here. I'm going to make a little bacon wrap. And I got my lemonade, vitamin C, nice cold water that I just got from that stream. Water's almost getting to a boil here. And this should be another really good supper. I love that rice, that Spanish rice. It's really, really good.